Prince, thank you for having us today. We are at Addis, and this is Lynn in the kitchen.
Woo!
Try it. So what are we cooking today?
Oh, today we're cooking the shrimp tips. Yeah.
Yes, okay,
I
let's
love
get
it. I
into
love
it.
it. We rolling. We got a little secret. I don't know if we want to tell them what that is, but oh, she gone. Those are some locally sourced Gulf shrimp right there. And sometimes with some of the food, you can't be scared. You got to get your hand in the pot if you want it to be good.
That smells so good.
Already, huh?
Yeah.
We ain't even did nothing yet. You can start with the salt. Yeah. Be sexy with it. Be sexy with it. Yeah. This is a really, really rare dish, right, for Ethiopian restaurants, I'll say. Because, right, most Ethiopian restaurants, they won't necessarily have shrimp at all. Unless you are, of course, in New Orleans, right? Then it makes a whole bunch of world sense to have this shrimp tip. That's why it's so absolutely special for us.
Whoa, and I see some rosemary.
Oh, yeah. Rosemary, ginger, garlic. We got it going on right now.
Yes,
This is when the party starts, right?
I think this is going to hit my heart.
It will. It will. This is a dish if you want to try something that's not like jumping in the deep end. Somebody's even compared this to like a barbecue shrimp.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? The way like its flavors and the way we're doing it.
Is it spicy?
It's got a little heat going on, from the ginger garlic mix that we have in there. This is Ethiopian gold right here, pretty much, essentially. Yep.
Oh.
Boom. Tell the people. I personally feel like you can never use too much.
Oh, wow.
If you're Ethiopian looking at me, don't get mad. That berbere I added in there, that's a really huge aspect in Ethiopian cuisine, right? It has about 15 different spices, right? We're talking about cayenne pepper, paprika, fenugreek, allspice, turmeric, a couple other, right? That berbere is something special, right?
What does it smell?
Yeah, just look at it coming together. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's going on. You know what's going on.
I can't wait to taste it because I am a foodie. Love the food, so we can't wait.
Yes, indeed. And I personally like to serve this thing with a lemon, a little slice of lemon.
Oh, yeah.
Just to dress it on the top, give it, really nice, fresh, aromatic. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I'm rolling the enchilada.
I like that one.
Get to work.
And then you just cut that bad boy in 3 even segments, right? So just
like this.
whatever makes it eat. This bad boy right there.
We're about to eat.
It's coming together. It's coming together.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna let the people, do their work, do their amazing work. And let's go get cozy and talk. Yeah.
Smells amazing.
It's one of my favorite dishes, right? This is Addis Nola on the plate, right? Because it hits Addis Ababa, right? Which is where the name comes from. And it hits New Orleans, which we know and love so very well with the shrimp. The name, just like I said,
Yes.
Addis Ababa is the name of the capital city of Ethiopia.
Okay.
And the translation literally means new flower, right? Ababa being flower, Addis being new. So whenever you say Addis Nola, you're saying new Nola, right? So like to go into context with the things that are happening right now, the change that's happening right now, I think it works perfectly, right? Because we need to see a new Nola where everybody's appreciated, truly appreciated, not just between ourselves, but in the system as well. Where we go and how.
I love that.
Yeah. Long story short, let's get into the food, right? So this right here, right, is the injera, right? And this takes us 3 days to prepare.
Oh, wow.
This bad boy right here, woo, almost 100% gluten-free. And this is used with typically every dish in the food besides maybe one of our whole fishes, for example. Grab one. Let's go, get in there. And what you want to do is tear off a piece about, I say palm size. And some people, they like to do a scooping mechanism. You know what I mean? But we're professionals. And also what a professional does is never eat with their left hand. Why? Because in Ethiopian culture, your left hand is actually your unclean hand, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and you're right. And it has to do also, with spirituality in the religion. You only eat with your right hand, right? And you just lay it flat. You just lay it flat. Look, the job is almost done. Oh my goodness. And then from here, you just pinch, like the claw machine at the movie theaters, right? You just get in there, just pinch, right? And I said for the women, if they come with a date, they want to look sexy, they want to look cute.
I don't care. I'm getting
Yeah, let's go.
It's good. I love the flavor. Got a kick. It's so good.
And you just breathe after that one.
And it's spicy. I love it.
Cabbage got a little kick to it
It
too.
reminds me of my mom's cabbage.
Oh, come on now.
Put some hot sauce.
Come on now.
Love it.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Yeah. This is a family restaurant, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Do
Family
y'all
owned.
pass down any foods throughout the generations, or?
The pillar of Addis Nola, two pillars, right? Right now, my mother and my pops. My mother is actually Ethiopian. My father is actually Angolan, which is Central Africa. She is the main reason, the main goal, and everything for the reason why we're doing what we're doing right now,
Really?
right?
Wow. Shout out to mom.
Shout out to mom. And for many, many years, something has been sitting on her heart that she just really wants to see more representation on our front, right? She just wants us to have a connected community. And when I say us, I'm not just talking about Ethiopian people. I mean all melanated people to come together and have this centrifugal point where we can all just come around, right? A plate, sit together and just sit and talk how we and eat, you know, and just do what we love, eat what we love, and be nourished by the food in the same sense. A lot of the food is gluten-free. A lot of the food is vegan. Extremely, it's good. That's the main part, right? Forget everything else. This is good, and it's also vegan and gluten-free.
Were y'all open during the whole coronavirus?
We were open and pushing. We were on and running. We did not shut down.
You did not shut down at all.
We haven't closed for one day besides the day we did a renovation in the building.
And how long have y'all been open?
We touched a year, April 15th. officially.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
anniversary too, so yeah. How has Addis Nola been impacted by Black Lives Matter?
It's something that I want to say that I've wanted to see for a long time now. I've always believed that our strength has been in our melanated skin,
Oh, yes,
right?
definitely.
How did your business break records during a pandemic? Because I'm black is the reason why people want to support right now, you know?
What, did y'all have any protesters come in?
We actually did. They came and showed us some support, and we had the opportunity to, in a sense, be a part of that,
Yeah.
right? Because we want to see change for the community. We have now these Black Lives Matter, the Wall of Ancestors.
You say you broke some records during the pandemic. Were you doing any community outreach during the pandemic?
One of the things that actually boosted us and allowed us to continue to do what we were doing was working with Feed the Frontline, NOLA, working with the crew of Red Beans, Devin DeWolf, and all of his people during that entire time. I know, it was actually a really, really beautiful thing, and right. So they come to places like us, place decent sized orders for us, use local musicians to deliver it, and then feed the front line. So every single person in the hospital would be fed.
Because the frontline workers, they really did need it. My twin sister is a frontline worker, and she really appreciated those meals.
You didn't tell me you had a twin? Oh wow.
All right, Prince, do you
Yeah.
have any pre-shift rituals? Let's get to the fun stuff.
Yeah. We have a couple actually. So some days it'll be a dance routine. Michael.
Can you do one? Can you dance?
No. We got to say that for Lynn on the dance floor.
floor?
Lynn on the dance floor. That's another one. Hold on. Some days it'll just be a breathing exercise, depending on whether the cup is full or whether our cup is needs to be filled. Other days it'll just be me yelling.
What's your favorite restaurant in New Orleans?
Addis Nola!
What would be your
Oh, that's a
favorite
tough. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I mean?
I heard y'all were all friends in the restaurant.
We are. But if I say somebody's name without saying somebody else's name, then that's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? So I'll just say this: Serene Love.
Serene Love, you heard that?
Serene
Here
Love.
first.
At Serene Love.
So, at
Yeah,
Serene
no,
Love.
that's the real. He's the real deal, man. He has 2 pop-ups right now.
That's good.
It's beautiful. It's powerful, man. So I'm rocking with him the whole way. I want to see what he's gonna do in the future. I know he's gonna be a heavy hitter.
What would be your recommendation for someone coming in for the first time?
For the first time, ooh, that's a good question. It's between 2 for me:
Okay.
the Dora Watt and the veggie combo.
I heard about that one.
Yeah. The Dora Watt and the veggie combo.
Watt and the veggie
Yeah.
combo. What's your sexy job? What would you be doing if you weren't working in a restaurant?
If everything went the right way, like exactly how I would wanted it, I would have been a football player.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
What position?
In high school, I'll tell you this, I played middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. What do you think about the football coming back this year?
Oh, man, I'm excited. First game of the season, who's that, Tom Brady? That's that boy Tom Brady, first game of the season, we going to take care of.
Addis Nola is located at 422 South Broad Street, and if you want to come get some of this great food, Addis Nola on Instagram. Catch me on YouTube, Lynn in the Kitchen, Instagram, Lynn Wesley Coleman, and my website, Lynn Wesley Coleman. And thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for coming and blessing us with your energy. You're part of our family, our Addis Nola family now. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Y'all come over here and check us out too. You know, we got a lot more love to give for the rest of the community. Follow my personal page. Follow our Instagram page again at Addis Nola. And my at Prince_Alem, ALEM. You can find us there. Come get a taste of what's going on over here, man. I definitely think y'all love it.